Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll look at S3 bucket. So what is an S3 bucket? S3 bucket, so it's a simple storage service from AWS. So S3 is an object storage service that offers scalability, data availability, security and performance for your data. As EBS storage like elastic block storage is like inbuilt storage for your EC2, S3 works as an kind of external storage. S3 bucket is scalable because you can create 100 buckets in one account, and you can also increase the limit of this by requesting to AWS. So your data will be available 99.99% in S3 bucket. Based on that, the copies will be available in AWS. Coming to the security, you can set up a permissions like who can access this data. Next, performance. Let's go and see how this S3 bucket is created and what were the properties and permissions we can define for this S3 bucket. So log into your AWS account. You can search S3 here. So click on create bucket. The bucket name should be unique globally. The key bucket. So region, I'm selecting East US. I can copy these settings from my already created buckets when I create a bucket. So I don't have any bucket, so we have not choosing anything here. As you can see, all the public access is by default blocked, but you can remove it by unchecking and you can provide a public access. So you need to acknowledge once you give a public access. Coming to the bucket versioning, if you enable bucket versioning, the data you store will get the versions. If you delete the data, this versioning will help you to retain from this accidental deletion. In the sense, like if you delete the data, you can go back to this versioning and you can get back your data if that data is accidentally deleted. But there is a disadvantage here, like how many copies of data, there will be more versioning of the data will be copied, so that will be of more storage. Object log is nothing but log files inside the bucket so that no tampering or editing can be done to the files if it is accessible from or other users. So let's go and create the bucket. As my bucket is created, click on this bucket. You can upload the files by clicking on upload. Now you'll be redirected to the new page. There you can click on add files, or in here you can upload your files. So we have selected the file now. Now you can go to permissions. As these permissions are enforced by the bucket permissions where we have given as a public, go to properties. In properties, as you can see, the storage classes where the standard says its availability zones will be greater than or equals to 3. So in the back end, your data will be having a copies in 3 availability zones and 1 zone. In 1 zone, you'll be having it in 1 availability zone. Glacier we'll be discussing in our later videos. I'm not specifying any encryption. You can specify if you want more security for your data. Click on upload. So your file is uploaded. As you can see, code1.txt. As you can see, it is open. Now let's see what are the options we have inside the bucket. So if you go to properties, as we already discussed about this bucket versioning, so we'll go and see what will be there if we enable bucket versioning. So click on edit, enabling bucket versioning, save changes. Now we'll go to this objects inside, click delete. The object is deleted. Check this show versions where you can check it and download it back again. So if you don't want, you can also delete this. Type permanently delete and delete objects. Next we'll go for permissions. So as we already discussed, we have given a public access. You can also create a bucket policy using JSON, and by this you can give a low level permissions as well by using this policy. So in metrics, we'll be seeing like total bucket size and total number of objects and how much usage and all. When we go to management, create a life cycle rule. Click on life cycle rule. I'm giving a rule name as my bucket life cycle. I'm giving scope for all objects. I acknowledge, and here move the current versions of an object between the storage classes. I click on it. So choose a storage class. Days after creation, like I'm giving 30 days. I'm gonna add one more transition. I'm giving it glacier. instant retrieval, giving it for 90 days. So once the data is 90 days old, it will be moved to the glacier. So I have created a rule. So like this we can create the other thing is replication rules. So you can replicate your bucket with the other bucket, as you can do with the same region and with the crossover region also, and replication can be done. So whatever files copied in your source bucket can also be there in a replication with the destination bucket. So that's it for this video. Hope you all understood S3 storage in AWS. Please like, subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you.